Coach, first, congrats on the win. It looks like you guys did well, obviously up by 32.
Yeah.
With 6 shots.
I thought our defensive intensity was really good tonight. In the fourth quarter, they went small and did some things to kind of break our rhythm a little bit. But I thought overall, defensively, that was about as high a level of intensity that you can play with. And we, for 3 quarters, we just were all over the place. And then they hit some shots in the fourth. But and then the assist tonight, 31 assists on 42 baskets. That speaks to the ball movement. I thought our pace was a lot better tonight. It was just a good win for us. Good start to the road trip.
And then you talked about when the turnover to be down.
Yeah.
I think we had 9. I think it's the number I last saw.
Yeah, we finished with 12. And so that's, right where we want to be, 12, 13, 14. I told our guys, we don't want to take away from your aggressiveness, but you don't want to be close to 20. And then the live ball turnovers, they hurt us the other night. We gave up 27 points in those situations. So it was a lot better tonight.
I wanted to ask about Chris, and he's so used to being in the moment. But I thought in the second quarter, he went into him.
Yeah.
And that flipped again.
I mean, he just knows when to, and it's a skill. He just figures out like this is this way, this guy is playing me this way, they're blitzing, they're dropping, and then he just goes into a period in the game where it's just him. And he, can be passing, or he can just go into his mid-range game and take over a little bit. But the intention is to always win, and it could be 3 shots and you're just like, that changed the game. He just knew when to do it. And that's special. And then you had 14 assists tonight, He's just an amazing basketball player.
I know obviously so much was going into the game with what was going on off court, things of that sort, but was this a statement kind of win? I know it's early, but considering all this happening, we better know.
No, I don't. I just think we understood what we were playing against tonight. A team that we eliminated in the playoffs. We knew that they were going to bring effort for 48 minutes. They weren't going to give up. So even when we got up by 30, we kind of knew what was coming. So I wouldn't say a statement game. I just think we understand the kinds of intensities we're going to see from teams. When we came into last year, nobody was talking about us in regards to contending. Now we're one of those teams, so you're going to get everybody's best. And that's what we have to gear up for every night.
Go to Kellen Olson on Zoom.
Hey, Monty, when you mentioned those 31 assists and then the defense, is that a product of the defense helping the offense like we talked about after the Nuggets game?
Yeah, I thought the defense, I thought it was both ways tonight. I thought we had much better pace. We got to the paint a lot. There was a number of paint to great opportunities tonight. JaVale and DA put a ton of pressure on the rim, and that opened up a lot of offense for us on the backside. But I thought they were both in rhythm for the first 3 quarters anyway. And, that's what you need. The other night, I thought our offense hurt our defense because we turned the ball over so much. Tonight, we kept our turnovers down and we were pretty efficient on offense.
Felt like Mikal was everywhere in that first half and doing it while guarding LeBron. Just your thoughts on his play tonight?
Just great energy. He's had 3 steals tonight and a block shot. And then you think about that from a defensive perspective, and then he gives us 21 points. He's just efficient, 8 for 11 from the field. The level of energy that he plays with and his ability to guard multiple positions and then having to guard LeBron takes a lot of energy and focus. So he was huge for us tonight.
First, just getting the win, and then Chris making this. You guys speak on both.
Oh man, it's always nice to win, especially losing the first game. We know we got a good team, but when you win, you sort of confirm that, and especially playing the way that we played. So it's good. One game, but we got to get ready for Portland tomorrow.
You get to keep the game ball for the 10,000, 20,000?
Yeah, like a kid, man. You know, when you get done playing this game, sometimes you want to have things to remember things. You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna keep this for sure.
First player ever. That's what, yeah. That's the crazy part about it.
Just playing next to him, rub off.
I can't rub off. I mean, it's inspiring. And, you know, I tell them daily, you know, I was a fan before we were teammates. So, you know, I give him his flowers daily, and he deserves that. I think a lot of people wait until somebody retires or wait till their career's over to be able to tell them certain type things. And, you know, I get to say it often to them. That's inspiring.
Chris, you were saying you were glad to have your family here. I think I saw them in the front of the corner by the bench. What would that like to have them there?
Man, it's cool. It's my brother and Book's dad. They were sitting right there on the floor. You know what I mean? Probably two of the closest people to us. My brother been hooping, fighting against me, you know, since I was born, and Book dad been there with him day one. And they always like that, not just when we play in LA, they always like that. And so it's always nice to have your family close.
Then when you feel like flip the game, when you feel like that, because it was close, and then I looked up there, you guys was up third.
We talk wear down effect often. Just playing through quarters, finishing quarters the right way, and just playing a complete game. And I think that's something that we didn't do versus Denver is, you know, play a good game. I mean, a full game. We play good in spurts. And, you know, I think late we lost a little bit tonight, but, you know, for the most part, we defended at a high level. And, you know, that always leads to a good game for us. And, you know, we usually can figure things out offensively.
I talked with Coach before the game, he was saying that nothing was going to control you guys' culture. I mean, obviously, with the Zarba allegations, that's about focus for tonight. He was like, we'll have that. Just curious how you two are both handling that in the locker. Not just, I'm not asking you to tell me you said in the locker room, but how you guys are addressing that in terms of continuing to still play.
We have a very solid locker room, you know, like leadership all around, young guys, older guys, and I think we understand we control what we can control, you know, and that's going out, playing hard, playing together, and that's what we're doing. And that's what you're gonna see from us night in and night out.
Maybe you agree with that.
Yeah, exactly that. I think something has to come out first before we even comment on any situation. So, you know, we'll see.
Excuse me for not having seen you guys since the finals, but it looked to me like, I mean, Mikal just seemed to continue what he has been doing since then. I'm curious what you guys have seen from him, if that was some sort of turning point or starting point, or what happened there.
We're on his ass every day, and I know it for real. It comes from me and him off because, you know, it helps our whole entire team when he's playing aggressive like that. You know, he takes a lot of pressure off a little bit of everybody. I think people figured out he can shoot the ball, and they're starting to figure out he can score a little bit, but he can make plays also. So, you know, that combination and, you know, having all three of us out there being that type of threat, I think it opens up a lot of opportunities for our team.
Chris, I had just to follow this up with what Devin just said. I'm excited to see that this team still has more, like there's still more for you guys to have to do.
Man, it's the best feeling in the world. You know, like Kale is 101. Like our team, like the chemistry. A lot of years in this league, you see different things, you know, but it's nothing like the support that we have. You know, you may have some teams where the guy who's playing behind this guy, lightweight hating on him, you know what I mean? Don't want to see him succeed. But I can tell you from the first person I benched to the last person, everybody is always rooting for each other. And that's so refreshing. It's fun to like come to practice, to shoot around, you know what I mean? Like days off, when you get a day off, that next day, everybody is like genuinely excited to see each other. And that's, it's nice to be around.
Now, when he passed Magic, Devin, you said that ball was going on eBay. You try to take that ball to go on eBay?
No, this is one-on-one. Right? I'll get that one.
We'll wrap with Kellen Olson on Zoom.
Hey, Book, when Chris has those runs at the start of the second quarter we've come to get used to, how does that help further energize the team?
What was the question?
When Chris goes on those runs at the start of the second quarter that we've come to know, how does that help further energize the team?
I mean, it just keeps us going. It's like a jump start for us. And, not just scoring the ball, but making plays and, the communication throughout the game, the leadership to it. And, even being up 25, 30 points tonight and him addressing the team in the timeout that, we got to stay on the next. And, we get that leadership every single day. So it's a blessing.
You want to get started in the room?
Carol, just the game you had, the steals, being aggressive. I know that's the point of emphasis. Devin was just in here saying that they're on you every day about being aggressive. How much did that carry over? Not just them saying it, but how much did your play in terms of that reflect on how you felt tonight?
Yeah, man. My teammates, I put in the work, but they encouraged me to go out there and, play my game, be aggressive, work on things I work on. So, all the credit to them, man. They give me the confidence to go out there, play freely. I know they got my back, so it's just, it's great to have them, man. They're my guys.
Seemed like you guys were having not only winning, but having fun doing it. What was the most enjoyable part of tonight for you guys?
Just winning. We all care about each other. It's just dope. It's dope. Just everybody loves each other, and we all have fun while doing our job. So we got great people, man. It makes it way easier out there. And you can have fun.
What did you think of Chris making history? He didn't score in the first quarter, and then he had 11 by the half. Just your thoughts on the one that called you his son. Having the kind of game he had tonight.
Greatness, man. He's just been in it for so long. It's just crazy. He's my teammate, one of my close friends now. It's unbelievable watching him growing up, seeing CP3 all the time, and now, having him as my teammate and being a real good friend it's good to tell my kids one day, man. It's unbelievable. I'm just blessed to be in this position, and I'm not gonna take it for granted.
I know you guys obviously heard about this arm stuff earlier today, and then coming into today's game. How are you guys able to lock in?
I think just all of us, we all have distractions in this world. Every year, anytime you play. So just, we just locked in, it's just us out there, and all we were thinking about is just 48 minutes playing together and trying to get the win. So we just, we gotta stay focused like we always do.
Mikal, when we go with ESPN, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Great.
I'm just wondering, going back to Chris for just a hot second, when you're on the court with LeBron James, and he's been in the game for so long, but also you have Dwight, you have all these guys, and that is where he accomplishes this. I'm wondering how you contextualize that when you're looking at kind of all this greatness on the court, and there's only one guy who's had this particular achievement.
It's just crazy. Yeah. Like even you saying that, me being out there playing with them and guarding LeBron, AD and stuff, is just every other day, maybe one time I'll just think about just surreal, just think about that, and he's one of them greats as well. So it's natural to him because he's all-star, MVP, almost MVP, just great player, USA. So he's used to it. A guy like me ain't too used to that. So it's cool though. It's real cool. And I'm happy to see, got that accomplishment, and, being in LA too, it was pretty dope on ESPN.
Yeah. I'm wondering, Devin was talking about up here, how it's nice to have three guys, there's three threats out there at any given time with you, himself, and Chris. Have you seen any change as guys have gotten to know a little bit more around the league? You're one of the better, if not the best 3-and-D type guys. Have you seen different coverage? Has it been more challenging? Have you seen guys step up and lock in on you differently?
Not too crazy. Yeah, no, not too wild. I still be so locked in on defense and trying to make the right play on that end. I don't feel anything really changed. In college, I did my last year. I felt being guarded a little different. Like that was a first for me. Right now, no, we got guys like Book, CP, DA, Jay on that court, man. I still get open looks, and those guys find you, and they do so much out there. Just makes the game easy for me.
It's flying under the radar a little bit.
A little bit, I like it.
Thank you.
We'll wrap up with Kellen Olson on Zoom.
Hey, Mikal, we talked about defense to offense after the Denver game. Is this a game where you felt like that transition was a little bit more fluid?
Yeah, we stick to what we do. We defended, played our way. They made that run in the fourth, but they're a really good team as well. So we had to just play for the whole 48 minutes, and that's what we did, and got the win at the end.
You said you're a wideout last year. You had that steal in the second half. The screen grab looks kind of ridiculous. Are those the wideout skills again?
Yeah, on the low. We're gonna keep that on the low though.
We will, Mikal. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.